Hey, 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 my conky, my conky, my camera's all conky, camera's all wonky. Stop breaking the diodes off your bloody Luxe boards. Man, seriously, let me put my soldering iron away. Another 4 of you breaking the diodes off your circuit boards. Now, I've got a simple film on my YouTube channel. It's called Luxe Tips and Diodes. Bit of a clue, yeah? If you're not too sure how to take your Luxe apart, just give us a shout, man. Yeah, on the end of the phone, send me an email. It will save you £110 because you've been too aggressive when you've taken your gun apart. I'm not coming back. Ah, piss off. You could see my shoulder, you know I haven't left. This is the one I've been building up out parts. Big difference you'll see on this is that I have one Allen key size for every single screw on the gun. Makes life easy, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Makes life easy. Feel? Now, oh, this is a really bad example because it's the wrong board. Anyway, so we're going to go through this again. Just quickly, because you're not going to watch it, so I don't want to bother too much. God, it sounds like my ex-wife. Trigger frame, solenoid, board. On board, there's a tiny little black diode. Lives right next to where, you know where you plug the actual solenoid in. Just unplug that. There's a little white block there, right? Just next to that little white block, there's a tiny little black square. Tiny little thing, looks half the size of a match head. That's a diode, right? It's a current only one way. It controls the voltage to the solenoid, which ultimately leads on to how the solenoid runs your gun. Now, the diode lives very, very close to this solenoid. So when you take the gun apart, if you're too aggressive, you will guillotine the diode off the board. And it's tiny, you'll never find it again, let alone solder it back on. Also, it's a one-way electrical valve, so you have to know which way it goes on. There's no identification on it. Yeah, you have to have test equipment to know which way it flows, so you can solder it back to the board. But even then, you need to know which way it flows in relationship to the board, to the board washing powder, to the board to solder it back on, right? If you don't know, just give us a ring, man. Send me an email. There's enough of my cards out there. You can ask me a question on my YouTube channel. It's no sweat. Don't sweat it. Just give us a chill. You know, I'm not going to take the fucking piss, man. You know, I'm quite an approachable chap. Anyway, so diode bloody repairs. I'll get your boards done today, tomorrow, next week, a month's time, just to teach you a freaking lesson. This is looking good, isn't it? This is the one I built all out parts. It's like another oddball, but just a little bit more tidier. Give me a ring if you're interested. Offers around, it's a brand new gun, so it offers around 450. Yeah, 450 quid. This is yours. Well, it's red and silver, but you do have brown bits on it. You know where they come from, don't you? Anyway, my brown Luxes for sale. Did I tell you that? I may have put that on YouTube a few times. So, by now you realise that I've been building another hybrid. Man, I'm getting loads and loads of questions on them. Yes, I will build them again. Give me time to get set up, alright. But this is a little vid for our Dominic, just to show you I'm going to supply it with all the black stuff, but I'm going to send you red stuff as well. And then in here, so you don't have to mess about, there's a diffuse bolt already, okay? Diffuse bolt means it sucks a lot of energy out of the air, stops your gun cracking, you know, actually stops your air travelling faster than your speed of sound, to tell the truth. But I don't want to get too technical on you. And then what I also have is, at the moment, the bolts that are in these are chase the ball down the barrel. And then what I have here is a double tail O-ring bolt. what this does is this lets you fill the fire chamber with a predetermined amount of air for every single shot. Makes you go very efficient. It's just stuff you can play with, okay? I like to give away lots and lots and lots of bits. You also have, I've got one for each finger, Edward insert fingers. These are all the inserts for your carbon fibre deadly wind, which is this one here. Oh, that looks sexy. And it's just, dude, I just tie a piece of string onto it, stop it floating away, right? Now, carbon fibre for the front rig. Oh man, it's got to come from China, which is why I've been waiting so long for it. I thought he was in the UK. It's not. It's Hong Kong. The guy had me over. So we can either sit and wait for the carbon fibre, depends how much of a rush you're in, or I do have this really swell, natty little shocker regulator, very good oak regulator, same as the ion inside, which it just has massive, massive ports in there. Everything is big. The amount of air it passes is huge. You can either have that, or you can wait while the carbon fibre turns up, but it's looking like the middle of June, okay? So I don't know how much of a rush you're in. I do have a Dye Hyper 2 reg, but Dye regs, man, are 130 quid just on their own, and it's kind of my reg, and it's the best reg I've ever had. And I kind of use it as a bench test. But that shocker there, it's like a teardrop. They're actually quite nice. I'd like to do this other one, wherever it's gone. I would like to do this one because this is my own regulator, the one I made. And it's tiny, it's absolutely winter. And it just looks so cool with carbon fibre on. It's up to you, man. I don't know what your time scale is, or if I see, I'd be jumping up and down by now. Okay, where's my bloody gun? Where's my bloody gun? And in fact, you have quite a right to it. It's just like I like to offer the full spectrum of services as Michael Caine. So this is ready. This is ready to rock and roll. Just let me know what you want to do. If you want this one with a carbon fibre on, and you don't mind waiting, that's cool. As soon as it turns up, I'll make it up for you. Or I can get this off next week with this regulator on here. Okay. But apart from that, this is running absolutely peaky blinder. I'm going to take it apart today, run through all my details, see what detents I've got, see if I've got any aftermarket detents. The only thing with aftermarket detents that are in there, you forget about them. When you take the gun apart, boing, you've lost them forever because they're spring loaded, unlike the genuine iron ones that are rubber nipples, baby. Yeah, me and you. Let's get out. That's it. Oh, one last thing. Dye rotors. This is not associated with that. People keep asking me, where do I put my spring? Well, there is only one spring in here, and it's here, okay? You have a shaft here, and on this shaft, if it all comes out as it's meant to, whee! This is my new stack spring, okay? This stops your double feeding and breaking paint, and they're a couple of quid getting contact. If I have to send it out through the post, I do it as a £5, including the post to your doorstep, as long as you're in the UK. Man, you don't know how much these springs cost me to get made. Outrageous prices. It's okay if you're getting 20 million made, but if you want like 500, I won't be doing that again, let's put it that way. And apart from that, we're all done. We will see you anon. It's Saturday, it's 5 to 5, and it's Crackerjack. And my American chums won't get that, they think that's something completely different. Crackerjack is a wise ass. Hey you, Crackerjack, motherfucker! I'll see you all later. Tell the buds, bye bye.